handle. So we have seen this length method, then upper method. This upper method converts all your string into uppercase. The lower method then capitalize, then is lower, then is upper to check whether your string is in lowercase or uppercase. Then we have seen the split. Are you clear till split? Right. So what this split function is doing, it is splitting your string by default. Split criteria is space, but if you don't have any space in your string, then you can pass any character to split your string. Okay, so we have this hash. Uh, Let me run this run module. So we have this string and we have splitted this string with the help of hash, and we have one email ID. That email ID we have splitted with respect to this at the rate. Okay, so suppose there are multiple strings and you want to concatenate, right? So let me. So this is string 1 Python and this is string 2. If you want to concat both strings, okay, so there are multiple ways to concat string, and concatenation we have seen, like you can use plus operator, or there are multiple ways to concatenate. Okay, so by default this string is, if you want to concat multiple string, one second. So we'll see one new function called join. So this join function, you will see usage of this join function most of the time in your daily work. So syntax is dot join, and in this join you'll have to pass to join multiple strings. Okay, we'll see how it works. So print. So suppose I want to join those strings with a comma. So we'll see what is the output. So basically, see what error I'm getting, type error. Join takes exact one argument, and what argument we have given? We have given two arguments. Let me go again to my code. If I if I give this square bracket, then let us check. Okay. So the syntax of this join, when it is used to concat multiple string based on any separator character, right? So currently we have used this comma. We can use hash or anything based on your requirement. So let me copy this. And one more thing, right? So I've told you that if you want to print any string, right, we can use single quote or double quote. But here I have already used this double quote, right? So I cannot use this double quote here to print this statement. So in that case, because let me use double quote, then it would be ambiguous, means your interpreter didn't understand from where your string gets started. Okay, basically I want to print this, right? If I use double quote, then this is starting and this is ending, and this is starting and this is ending. Let me print this so you will get understand. See what I'm getting. Okay, so if this case arise in front of you, in that case you will have to use different quote, like current here we have used double quote, but to print this complete string you'll have to print single quote. Okay, basically this double quote starts from here to here, and there is comma inside this double quote, and this inside this single quote we have complete string. Okay, so similarly currently we have used comma to concat. You can use anything. So suppose I'll use string 4, string 1, string 4. And in this case I'll use hash or dollar. Dollar. Then here I'll use star. Okay, let's save it and run it. Okay, so in first statement if you see, we are concatenating this string 1 and string 2 with respect to this comma. So at the output you will see string 1, that is Python, and string 2 is this number, and we are concatenating both string with respect to comma. Okay, so whatever character you will give here, it will use that character to concat multiple strings. So here we are concatenating string 1 and string 4. Okay, so this is my string 1 and this is string 4, and we are concatenating it with this dollar symbol. Okay, here we have used this star, so this Python, this star, and string 2. Okay, so this is another function, that is join, which is used to join multiple strings. Okay, it may be any number of strings, right? Currently we are using only 2 strings. It may be any number of strings, right? So this join method is very useful. So let me current is method 8. See, here I have told you one thing. Whenever we are using double quote to print complete string, then you cannot use this double quote again inside that string, right? So here I am getting error because to print this complete statement I have used double quotes, but here to print this also I am using this double quote. So I'll change it. We'll save it and run it. Okay, so basically this is my syntax. Inside this single quote or double quote you will have to pass this character, then join and a list of strings. Okay, so suppose there is another function uh, called index. Suppose you have string, right? And we have also seen how to check index, right? We have seen positive indexing as well as negative indexing. Positive indexing starts from left to right and negative indexing starts from right to left. But in this string methods, we have one method called index to find the index of particular character. Okay, so in the code, if we see, so we have one method called dot index, and dot index method it is used to find index position of a character, to find index position of the character. So print so let me use string one dot index. See, once I have typed this parenthesis, so it is giving me one suggestion, right? So s is basically your string, then dot index, then this is your substring, means uh, you can pass start as well as end character. Okay, and what is the output it will give? It will give you this integer. So for example, in your first string we have Python keyword, right? So if I want to find the index of p, let me save it and run it. So I'm getting 0 because the index of this Python index of this p is what? P is 0, right? Because this is your first position. So similarly, Let me print this. Okay, if you see here, I have printed all the index of this Python string. Okay, so index of p is 0, index of y is 1, index of t is 2, then h is 3, o is 4, and n is 5. So basically, this index method is used to find the index position of particular character in your string. So syntax is, this is your string, then dot index, and from this string which character index you want, right? So this p should be there in string 1. Let me use any other character which is not in string. So let's check what it will be. So we don't have z in this in the string. So see, I'm trying to print check the index of z, right? And it is not present in your string. So what error I'm getting? Uh, this value error, substring not found. Okay, I'm trying to find z which is not there in string, and at that time it is giving me value error, substring not found. Okay, so whatever index, whatever character index you are trying to find, that should be present in your string. Then only you would be able to get the index position. Okay. And one more thing. Let me use this. String 5. Okay. So just tell me, in this string 5, I have multiple hash, right? But I am getting only one index. So which index it is giving me? So this is my string, and we have multiple hash here, right? So this index position it will check uh, from left, right? So whatever here we are passing this hash, right? Whenever it see the first occurrence of this hash in your string, it will return that index. Okay, because we have multiple hash, right? So whenever we find the index of this hash, it will start from left, and once it find the first occurrence of this hash, it will return me that index. So see here what we are getting 6. Okay, which is the first occurrence of your hash in string 5. Any doubt till here? We have covered two methods, join and index. Okay. So we have another method called starts with. So basically, this starts with method. It is used to check whether your string starts with a particular character or not. Okay. For that, we'll have to use this method called starts with. So let me print this. String 1 then starts with, and my string 1 starts with p, right? So basically the output of this method you will get it as boolean. We have only two options in boolean, right? True or false. Let me print this. Okay, so see here I'm getting true. So basically this starts with a method. It is used to check whether your particular string starts with that particular character that you are passing here. Okay, let me check. Okay, so current now I have passed this y, and my string starts with p, right? Because string 1 is my Python, and I'm trying to check whether it starts with y or not. So at the output I'm getting the boolean output that is false. Okay, similarly we have one method called ends with. This starts with. It is used to check whether string starts with particular character. This char stands for character. Okay, method 9, then this is our method 10. So in first line I'll again check whether my string starts with p or not, and in second print I'm checking whether my string starts with y or not. Okay, so this is my method 10. So basically this starts with a method. It is used to check whether my string, here I am passing I'm checking with respect to string 1, right? It will check whether the string 1 starts with this character or not. So this p condition is matching, so it is returning me true. If this y is not matching, so it is returning me false. So this is my method 10. We have another method called ends with. It is used to check whether my string ends with that particular character or not. to check whether strings with string dot style. So whenever you see, I'm using this curly braces inside this code. So whenever you will see this curly, basically this is syntax, right? So you'll have to follow this, and in place of this curly braces, you'll have to replace any character. Okay. So don't get confused like why I've used this curly braces. It is just a placeholder for your character. Okay. String dot ends with, this is my method 11, to check whether string ends with particular character. Let me save it and run it. One second. Okay. So here my string ends with n, right? Okay. So this ends method, what it will check? It will check whether your string ends with this particular character or not. So here I am passing this n. So basically this n will check whether this is the last character of your string or not. So we have last character is as n, right? So that's why it is returning me true, and for this t it is returning me false. Okay. Do you have any doubt till here? So one method is, there are multiple methods, but only important methods I'm covering here. Uh, mm, 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 mm. One second. Okay, here I'll use this string 4. Now we have one more method called count. So basically this count method, it is used to count number of characters present in that particular string. Number of character meaning specific character. Okay. So basically number of if you want to find number of character in the string, at that case which method you will use, right? Length function, right? To find the length of your string means how many number of characters are there. But if you want to count any specific character from that string, in that case we are using this method called count. Okay. So let me do one thing. Which string I'm referring here? This string 4, okay? String 4, then count. So if you see here, it is again giving me some hint. So I'll check for the. Let me try to run it again. So what it is giving me? It is giving me 1. Why? Because in string 4, what is my string 4? Let me copy this here. How many how many times this a occurs here, right? Only one time, right? Let me use another character to check. So here also, if you see this double quotes, I am using outer side as well as inner side. So it would get confused and it will give me error. That's why I'm converting this, because outer string I'm using double quotes, and in inner side I'm using this single quote only. So if I check for S, and I'll check for I as well, and I'll check for T as well. Check for S, C as well. I, S, T, I, and C. So see, let me print this also. Okay, so this is my statistics string, and from string 4, what I am trying to check the count of a. How many times this a occur here? Only one time. Okay. How many times this s occurs here? This 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So it is giving me count 3. How many times this t occurs here? 1, 2, and 3. 3 times. How many times this I occurs here? I is 2. Okay. Similarly, how many times this c characters occurs in this string? Only one time. Okay. That's why it is giving me 1. So are you clear? So this is my another method called count. So we have covered 12 methods till now. So and these 12 methods are important. There are another methods also, but what I find these 12 methods are more important than other methods. There are other methods also. You can Google it and you can try for it. See, and no need to like no need to remember all this. I've told you that whenever we use PyCharm, that time once you type this dot, and you will if you type control space, then you would get all a list of all the methods that are available with respect to that particular string. That I'll show you whenever we see PyCharm. So I've asked you to install PyCharm. I think all of you have installed, right? If you don't install those PyCharm, then please install it. Let me write the description of this statement. character to count number of specific characters. Okay. Method 12